I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talk about my girl. Lindor, I've got so much money. McNeil envies me. When he hurt his calf, he missed the month of May. It is Friday, June 19th, 2026. Happy Juneteenth. We're in Philadelphia, PA on an off day between games with the Phillies. I am the Mets head, talking all things New York Mets. If you enjoy my content, I ask that you please like and subscribe to the Mets head on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Today, I'd like to discuss the possible return of Mr. Smile, Francisco Lindor. I had heard that he was going to be activated tomorrow, but then I've heard something about him going on a rehab assignment this week, so I don't know if he'll be coming up tomorrow. But the possibility of his return is soon. Francisco Lindor was born in Puerto Rico in 1993. He is a 5'10", 190-pound switch hitting shortstop. With Lindor due to come back soon, it will be great for our team to inject a future Hall of Famer into the lineup. I want to discuss his career and the impact he will have on this team when he comes back. This is his 12th year in the league. He's played over 1,500 games, has almost 7,000 plate appearances. In his career, he is a 273 batter with a 342 on base percentage and an 815 OPS, 1,685 hits, and he has scored over 1,000 runs with 1,025, 281 home runs, 861 RBIs, and 218 stolen bases, which equates to, according to BaseballReference.com, his 162 game average is 273, 815 OPS, 29 home runs, 107 runs, 89 RBIs, and 23 stolen bases. That's an all-star, major guy to add to any lineup. He is a 5-time All-Star, 4-time Silver Slugger recipient, 2-time Gold Glove winner. He is an 8-time MVP finalist, 2 times in the top 5, and in 2024 he was second in MVP voting, behind Shohei Ohtani, who won 50-50 that year. He was an MVP finalist from 2016 to 2019, 4 straight years, had a couple of off years, and then was an MVP finalist from 2022 through 2025. Amongst all shortstops all time, he is 42nd in runs scored. He is 42nd in doubles. He has the 5th most home runs out of all shortstops all time. A-Rod's number 1 with about 700. Ernie Banks is just over 500. Cal Ripken Jr. has 431. Miguel Tejada has 307. And Lindor has 281. RBIs, he's 36. He's in the top 40 in RBIs. Top 50 in stolen bases. 19th in WAR amongst every shortstop. He was selected 8th overall by the Cleveland Guardians in 2011. Garrett Cole was selected 1st overall. Trevor Bauer was 3rd. Anthony Rendon was 6th. And close friend Javier Baez was selected ninth right after Lindor. He was first called up in June of 2015. He played 99 games and hit 313 with an 835 OPS. He hit 12 home runs, 50 runs, 51 RBIs, and stole 12 bases. He finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting behind Carlos Correa, who he was once traded for. In 2016, he played 158 games. He hit 301 with a 794 OPS. That will be the last time he hit 300. He finished ninth in MVP votes. Mike Trout won it that year. He was an all-star and won a gold glove. He was fifth in MVP voting in 2017, sixth in MVP voting in 2018, and 15th in MVP voting in 19. That's 4 straight years he was in the conversation for MVP. He played 6 years in Cleveland, played in 777 games with a 285 average and an 833 OPS. He had 138 home runs and 508 runs, 411 ribbies, and 99 stolen bases. That's an average of 23 home runs, about 85 runs, about 70 RBIs, and 16 stolen bases a year. On January 7, 2021, after a down year, he was traded to the Mets, along with Carlos Carrasco for our entire middle infield at the time, Ahmed Rosario and Andres Jimenez. Francisco's first year as a Met had his lowest OPS of his career at 734, and he only hit 230, which was his lowest average. He did hit 20 home runs, scored 73 runs, knocked in 63, and stole 10 bases, but it has to be considered his worst year in the majors. He did much better in 2022, played 161 games, hit 40 points higher with 270, 50 points higher in OPS, 788. He scored 98 runs, had 107 RBIs with 16 stolen bases. He was ninth in MVP votes behind Paul Goldschmidt. That year and the 3 years after, he was top 10 in MVP votes. And for 2023 to 2025, he basically went 30-30 all 3 years. He missed it by 1 stolen base when he had 29 in 2024. For those 3 years, he averaged playing 157 games, batting .265 and 821 OPS. He averaged 31 homers, 111 runs, 90 ribbies, and 30 stolen bases. That's amazing. And finished off with last year, he played 160 games, batted .267 with an 811 OPS. He had 31 home runs, scored 117, knocked in 81, and stole 31 bases. This year, as he usually does, he starts out cold, and that's when he got hurt. He's only played 24 games this year, batting .226 with a 669 OPS, 2 home runs, 2 stolen bases, 14 runs, and only 5 RBI. His totals in New York are very similar to his totals in Cleveland. For us, he has played 782 games with a .260 average and a 796 OPS. He has hit 143 home runs, scored 517, knocked in 450, and he stole 119 bases. He has averaged 23 home runs, 86 runs, 75 ribbies, and 19 stolen bases. If we compare his years in Cleveland with his years as a Met, similar games played, he has more hits as a Met. He had more hits as a Guardian slash Indian. He only has 5 more home runs with us, 40 more ribbies with us, 20 more stolen bases with us, but his average rush is 15 points lower, and his OPS is about 35 points lower. But that comes with age. And, you have to think about at some point, will they consider trading him? Especially, especially with us doing so poorly right now. But when he returns, he should bat leadoff again. And I think that will take the pressure off everybody else. And I think with Bichette hitting so well lately, it should give his return a kind of a soft landing. He still should get good pitches because Bichette's going to be hitting so well. And that should make our lineup much deeper moving forward. Bench can be moved down into the middle of the lineup and bring more stability there. And it also gives you more options for who to start and who to sit. You don't have to play Beatty, Semien, and Melendez every game, whether they're doing well or not. You can decide who to sit and who to start. I would suggest that they start Beatty at second base against right-hand hitters and then replace him with Semien late in the game. You could always move guys around, keep those versatile players in the lineup. So when he does come back, I think the lineup should be Lindor leading off at shortstop, of course. Bichette moving over to third. You want him to stay in the field in case something happens to Lindor. You can switch to shortstop. Soto should bat third, of course, in left field. I think they should continue to bat Jared Young fourth at first base and switch him with Vientos late in the game if they bring in a lefty. I think Carson Benz should bat fifth, playing in right field. I like him in that position more than Ewing because Benz has been doing better against lefties. And having Soto, Young, and Benz all together will entice the other team to bring in a lefty. And with Benz doing so well against lefties, it shouldn't hurt so much. So if they decide to bring in a lefty for Soto, okay, Soto bats, then you can pinch it, Vientos. And then Benz could hit fifth, and the damage by the lefty shouldn't be too much. And then I think batting sixth, I'd like to have a right-hand hitter. I think Alvarez is probably the best right-hand hitter out of the rest of the guys we have, either at catcher, and then you bat Semien ninth. Or you could even make Alvarez the DH and make Torrens a catcher batting ninth. Either way, I think you need a right-hand hitter sixth and a right-hand hitter ninth. Perhaps it'd be better to bet Ewing fifth. Most likely in a game, the opposing team is going to bring in a lefty to face Lindor. So they can face Lindor and Soto. And then when Young comes up, they're most likely going to pinch it, bring in Vientos. And they'll switch the lefty to a righty. Now, it would be better for us if Ewing is batting fifth because he's better against righties. Also, I would like to see Alvarez batting sixth. And with all those double plays he hits into, I would like a guy in front of him that will steal more bases. And I know Bench can steal bases, but he doesn't steal them like Ewing. Do I think it might be better to have Ewing batting fifth than Alvarez batting sixth? Either a catcher or a DH. If he's going to catch, then I'd bat Semien ninth. If he's going to DH, then I bet Torrens ninth. You have options. Then I'd like to see Bench batting seventh behind Alvarez or Semien, whichever right-hander is batting sixth. Then I'd like to bet Beatty eighth. I guess Beatty or Melendez. I would like to see Beatty in the field and not DH. So if Semien's not playing at second base. If Semien is playing, I'd like to play Beatty in left field. I know he hasn't played left field. Or they can always move Bench to left and Beatty to right. Just keep him in the field. Or you can play Melendez and put him in left field, depending on who's hitting better. It's better to have options and you can switch guys based on matchups rather than being forced to play a guy at a position every game, especially when they're not hitting that well, which we have plenty of those. And I think it'd be even better when Polanco comes back. But that will be a video for another time. So I hope to have Lindor back very soon. I think at that point it would be time to go on a run and see what we can do before the trading deadline. Now let's go, Mets go. Till next time, I'm Juan Gan.